In this episode of That Product Makes How Much, I not only show you guys step by step how I found these two products that do up to $50,000 to $60,000 in monthly sales using product research tools. I also show you guys how I validate these products as well. You're not going to want to miss this one. Let's go. What is up, guys, and welcome back. If you're new to the series, we're happy to have you guys, and welcome to the Prestige Amazon FBA YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, definitely consider subscribing if you're interested in anything Amazon FBA related. Who am I? My name is Andy. I've been selling on the Amazon platform for a few years now as a private label seller. Currently, again, a seven-figure seller, and I release videos twice a week for the Prestige fam. So if you're interested in anything Amazon FBA, definitely consider subscribing. So happy to have you guys. But if you guys are new to this series, this is basically an in-depth dive of how I sometimes find products using different types of software. And as you can see, I have Helium 10 pulled up. One of my favorite tools. I use Helium 10, Jungle Scout, Zon Guru, a bunch of other tools that I use most of them are all inclusive suites of tools. These are just the primary ones that I bounce back from or bounce in between from. But yeah, this is basically just a step-by-step walkthrough. And one of the great things about this series of That Product Makes How Much is that I'm doing this all on the spot, all live for the most part. I may edit some parts out if it's taking too long. But these products are products that I find live. So if it's something that you guys find potential in, you guys are more than welcome to take it. You guys have my word that I will personally not be launching these products, but the primary goal for these videos is to show you guys how I personally do products research step by step, as well as, give you guys tips and tricks, as well as potentially give you guys a free product to launch on your own. And I also show you guys how I personally kind of validate certain products. So without further ado, let's just dive into it. As mentioned, I do have Helium 10 pulled up. And if you guys are interested in checking out Helium 10, I do have a 50% off code for the first month. So definitely go check that out down below. Super worthwhile. I think it'll save you like $50 or something like that. So totally worth the initial investment. But this is Helium 10's black box research tool. As you can see, it's basically, if you haven't used this before, it filters out the entire Amazon website. So you can filter it out by category, monthly revenue for the product, the ideal product that you're looking for, price range, review count, review rating, shipping sizes, and a whole bunch of other advanced filters that we will probably not use, but they're also super useful. We'll just use the basic filters here. Categories that I like to personally choose, and these are common categories that I've chosen in the past. If you guys haven't checked out the last 6 episodes, I think definitely go check that out in the series. I think I created a separate playlist for that too. But these are the categories that I typically choose. It's arts, craft, sewing, baby, beauty, and personal care, health and household, home and kitchen, industrial, scientific, kitchen and dining, office products, patio, lawn and garden, pet supplies, sports and outdoors, tools and home improvement. And be sure to smash that like button because this is the secret sauce. No, I'm kidding. So monthly revenue, it's totally up to you guys. Sometimes I'll move this to like $1 million, not to be greedy, but just to expand my personal reach for what potential items populate and are doing well. But you can play with monthly revenue too. If you're looking for more than 15K on a monthly basis, definitely go for that. $14.80 for price minimum. That's just my personal choice. You guys are welcome to go lower. I try not to go any lower, but sometimes you do find hidden gems around $10 or something like that. So feel free to play with this as well. I choose to put $14.80 because sometimes people that are selling at a $15 price point will price it a little lower, so that kind of captures all of that as well. And then up to $101. A review count. You guys, again, are welcome to play with this. I personally just put 1 to 300 review rating and leave it at that. But you just go ahead and hit search, and boom, right? Automatically populates a good list of options for you to look at. So let's just go ahead and browse through this. Again, I've done this so many times. I'm gonna minimize my screen so I'm not super big and obnoxious. So I'll be skipping over certain products for reasons that I've looked at in the past, but you guys are more than welcome to browse. But if I see something that's like a face mask, I'm likely going to skip it. Okay, let's browse through it. So this is interesting. Let's see. So again, super convenient. Everything's pretty locked in with Amazon. So if you just wanted to add it to a certain list or go directly to Amazon, you can do that. Pure Whip. So this is part of the Helium 10 Chrome extension as well. It gives you a BSR list and a pricing change list, and you can sort it by year. So as you can see, middle of pandemic or early pandemic, a lot of people were buying these for some reason. Let's check it out. I'm guessing that's the main keyword. Okay. Whipped cream chargers. So I'm not super familiar with any of these brands, but I'm not sure if they're private label or not, or if they've been around for a while. Fomagas seems like a main competitor. So does Ultra Pure Whip. In terms of review count, it doesn't seem too bad. Definitely seems doable. Let's pull up the Helium 10 Chrome extension. Look at the X-Ray. These guys are doing some good numbers for sure. It seems pretty solid in terms of consistency. There's no drop off, so it's not really. I don't think it's due to the pandemic. There's actually a huge drop off. So most of the sales are in the winter Q4, and then it kind of drops off. But here it's still doing super solid numbers. So that is pretty interesting. Yeah, you do see that decline. I guess Q4, a lot of people are making desserts or something like that, but even throughout the year, the numbers are pretty solid in my personal opinion. I mean, doing 30 to 40K on average, I would say this top seller is doing 183K. This is something that's doable. I mean, there's not much room for differentiation in my personal opinion. Maybe if you had like an awesome packaging made, these personally don't look like this. Looks like a box of nitrile gloves, in my personal opinion. So if you had like really good packaging made and you're able to show that like this guy's just spelled out Supreme with like, I don't even know what this is. Maybe it's like a box logo t-shirt from Supreme, but yeah, I think one big differentiation for this would just be for packaging. And these guys are doing like a 50 pack. So maybe if you didn't want to do like a 300 pack, maybe you wanted to do like a 100 pack. That might seem like a popular option. This guy's doing a 100 pack. I don't know how much these cost either. I don't usually go into cost of goods, but if I find potential in a product, then I'll stand by that. But what we can do is kind of look at the keyword volume. So we'll go over to the keyword research tool Cerebro. Basically, you just copy and paste the ASIN from here of the top seller and see what keywords they're ranking for and making most of the sales for. And when this loads, basically it'll load by organic rank fields. So you'll see which keywords it ranks for number one for, and you'll see basically pretty much where all of the sales are coming from. So you see nitrous oxide is ranked number one, whipped cream cartridges 3.5K, and N2O, N20, and it should be N2O. 2.5K whipped cream chargers, 9K. So this is actually not bad. Probably adds up to over 20K search volume, which is pretty decent. I'll sort it by search volume, and then I'll see, which is lowest on the organic rank. So this is rank 13 for whipped cream cartridge, which is 12K. So probably only over like 30, 40K search volume, which is super solid. In my personal opinion, there's definitely a lot more out there, but for the review rate, it seems super low in my personal opinion. Definitely something you can compete in. Like, I mean, I know this is a brand, but 2 reviews, $32. Um, the BSR is pretty low, so I'm sure it's getting those sales in. Okay, so okay, this is probably what it's for then. These whipped cream dispensers. Got it. Okay. Again, I'm not a baker, so I personally don't know what these are for. Um, okay, so this is a pretty good option, I would say. If we don't find a better option in the next, few minutes or however long this video goes, I'm definitely going to stand by this one because I'd say on average, this says average you could do, let's look at this again. This guy's doing 77, 80K almost, 180K, 252 reviews, 70K. Yeah, so it looks like this is one of the primary sellers, one of the bigger brands. But in my personal opinion, you could probably get up to the 50K range with selling just these whipped cream chargers. It doesn't seem like everybody's flocking to a certain brand. Again, I'm not super experienced with this brand, but let's just see what else there is. Again, that was the first product that I pulled up, and there's definitely already some potential. So 36 eraser count. I'm going to say that's just because kids are going back to school, although in my personal opinion, they probably shouldn't be. The virus is not something to be joked around with. So let's see. Erasers, 36 eraser count. 36 count eraser. Yeah, what was this price point? I would say this is something that's going to be super heavy, and for the pricing, I don't think that it's super worth it. VSR, this guy's doing 18K per month. That seems pretty big. Let's try to stay away from oversized items for now. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Broccoli seeds, a lot of people are definitely planting right now. We'll stay away from seeds too. Fishing casting net. I'm definitely interested in fishing. Let's pull this up. This is something that I was interested in too. And I mean, this is, in my honest opinion, this is a horrible listing. I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest, but it's still making sales for a horrible listing. So this kind of gives me an idea that the other listings, or if this is making sales, then this category is probably making sales. Oh, okay. This could be definitely doable. Well, dang. I might even buy one myself, to be honest. Let's see. Let's wait for these numbers to pull up. I can wait for to pull up the Helium 10 Chrome extension as well. This is summer season too. I know a lot of fishing stuff is up in the summer season. So this is a type of seasonal product, but just based on Castnet, over 20K search volume. Let's look at bets. So these are the same owners. Let's pull this up. All time. So like summer season, a lot of people are out right now. Sorry, hello Bay Area slang, but it does look like it's doing pretty consistent sales. I wouldn't say it does have its peak in the summers. Again in the summers, but maybe like half of the year it's doing more sales volume than the rest. But I still say like it's on the down now for the most part. But even then, it's still doing $50,000 in sales. And in terms of review competitiveness, again, we're looking at this listing. This guy has no images at all, not even of the net, which is kind of crazy for me. So as an Amazon seller and as a private label seller, this is something I would definitely capitalize on as much as possible. Like product images are super important, and like, if I saw this, I would assume it's a box of worms as opposed to an actual casting net. So I'm not quite sure why this seller didn't do that. Man, like if I saw this if I saw this on Alibaba for $5 to $10, I just might. Like these guys have different sizes, so there's so many variations you guys can do of this, and so many ways you can differentiate. Wow, that was super quick. I haven't paused it or anything. I haven't cut anything out. I might cut out a few minutes, but I don't know if you can see the time, but it's literally been a few minutes. So let's just let's look at the top seller, and then let's look at the actual sales volume, or let's look at the not sales volume, keyword volume, and see how many people exactly are searching up these top sellers. So let's say this guy, right, 136 or UGM. Yeah, let's look at this one. So again, we'll just go to keyword research, hit up Cerebro, product ASIN, hit get keywords, and boom, right? Castnet 20K, 21K, CastingNet 7,000. Upon these, I mean, overall right here, that's already 30K search volume roughly. Castnet's 2K. Castnets for fishing, that's already 8K. So wow, this is actually pretty good in my personal opinion. This is also very interesting. So again, I personally don't check the cost of goods. You guys are definitely welcome to do that on your end. But yeah, that might be just two products right off the go, right off the bat, both doing $50,000 to $60,000 monthly basis on average. That I could personally say that is pretty good. You guys can definitely further validate it yourself. But based on, what I'm looking at, it seems pretty good, especially like review competition for the actual casting nets. Seems pretty good. Again, like these top listings are horrible in my personal opinion. And this is something that isn't patented. I don't believe that this is a patented technology. So you should be free. You should be definitely okay with selling it. And like most of these guys are 4 stars. So yeah, it's coming into the game with like a 5-star or like a very quality product would definitely set you apart. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Again, this is all live. I don't prepare for this at all. I just want to kind of show you guys like a day in the life almost, just to show you guys step by step how I personally do product research using various tools that I personally use. So hopefully you find this video beneficial. If you guys are interested in the Helium 10 or Jungle Scout, they both have very similar tools, as well as ZonGuru. Check out the discount codes down below. Not only helps you out and saves you guys a huge chunk of money, but it also helps me out just a little bit too. So if you guys found that helpful and you guys haven't used the tool already, definitely go check it out. Or if you guys are interested in trying a new tool, definitely go do that. They're all great tools, and I personally love them. And I've built my business around them for the most part, next to Amazon. So if you guys did find it helpful, be sure to smash that like button. If you guys are interested in a free 30-minute coaching call, definitely comment down below, #PrestigeAmazonFBA. As well down there, if you have any comments or questions, drop them down below as well. Always happy to respond to those. And don't forget to check out the Prestige Amazon FBA Mastermind Facebook group. We're almost at 1,000 members, so that's super exciting. Definitely go check that out. And I also have an Instagram page where I release daily content. You can find that at The Official Lamb, but all official Andy Lamb, but all of that is directly down below, all direct links. So feel free to go check that out. But until next time, I'll catch you guys at the next one. Peace.